KTVU's Ali Rasmus is in the Oakland Hills where a giant eucalyptus tree crashed into a home. Ali?
Yeah, luckily no one was hurt when this happened around 6 o'clock yesterday evening. Behind us, you can see some of the damage here. This is what we estimate to be either an 80 or 100-foot tall eucalyptus tree that came crashing down onto the house here. The base of the trunk starts on one side of the street, and then the top of the trunk goes all the way to the top of that house, that two-story house that you see here. You can see how the wind completely uprooted the tree, even pulling up some of the asphalt and the road where it fell over. This happened 6 o'clock yesterday evening during strong winds and that heavy rainfall we all experienced Bay Area wide yesterday. This was one of several eucalyptus trees right next to this street near Grass Valley in the Oakland Hills. The homeowner says she had asked the city before to check on the health of these trees and was worried something like this was going to happen, and this tree, one of several eucalyptus trees that line the property, came crashing down yesterday afternoon. Later this morning, a tree service crew is going to be out here to start removing and chopping up this eucalyptus tree, but luckily no one was hurt in all this. The homeowner says she just has a big mess to clean up throughout the day. Live in Oakland, Ali Rasmus, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Thank you, Ali. Well, the strong winds have had an impact at the airports as well. Want to take you out live to SFO, where the weather forced more than 100 flight cancellations yesterday. So far this morning, we've been checking. FlightAware reports 36 delays and 27 cancellations. Oakland has 4 cancellations, just 1 delay, and in San Jose, 1 flight has been canceled and 8 are delayed.
Well, the power is still out this morning for hundreds of thousands of PG&E customers in Northern California. Take a look at the PG&E outage map. It shows there are problems from Humboldt to Monterey County. PG&E just told us a couple of moments ago there are 235,000 customers in the Bay Area with no electricity right now. The red triangles you see on the outage map show the biggest outages. That includes San Jose and south of Colma. Almost 400,000 PG&E customers lost power at the peak of the outages.
The weather canceled the San Francisco half marathon. Many athletes decided to run the section of the course anyway along the Great Highway, and others said as long as they were out, they'd run the entire route, even with the strong winds and heavy rain. And one woman told us she actually enjoyed running under those circumstances.
It was fun. Like, right, you just have to enjoy the moment. What can you do?
It looks like a lot of people said, the heck with it, I'm just going to go run anyhow.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we ran. Yeah, we came from Fairfield.
Runners are very determined.
Yeah, very diligent.
The winds were strong enough to take down some Muni bus lines, though, in the western addition. Take a look, and a section of Fillmore was actually closed off so that Muni workers could restore service. Over in Alameda, firefighters responded to a boater who became stranded in the heavy surf. Take a look at this. Swells were tossing that sailboat around as the waves were crashing into the seawall and taking the boat in that direction. Alameda Fire managed to get that person to shore safely.
Well, Santa Cruz County facing a big cleanup today. Some eucalyptus trees or their branches were knocked down by powerful winds at apartments on the west side of Santa Cruz, and 5 parked cars were crushed. Thankfully, no one was in the cars, so there were no injuries. However, one driver had just got out of his car seconds before the tree came down.
We're surrounded by, these are all eucalyptus trees, and so their roots aren't very steady, they aren't very long, and so they fall over really easily. And so a lot of people aren't sticking around and waiting for something to happen, they're just getting out of here.
Yeah, downed trees are still blocking other roads throughout Santa Cruz County and up in the mountains. In the community of Felton, firefighters have been busy removing uprooted trees that have toppled down on the roads. And Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency in 8 Southern California counties in connection with the storm. Yesterday, the governor met with state emergency officials for a briefing on how the state's responding to this powerful storm. Millions of people across California could be affected by flooding, especially in Southern California, where it may be raining for even more days. California has placed 8,500 emergency response assets around the state to help support communities in need.